All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is something unique, new, that has never happened before, and I'm celebrating it already. The young men here, they're a little careful with the celebration, except for Dan. Cheers.
Yeah, cheers.
Cheers.
Jack's got his hidden over here.
Thank you so much. And cheers on the OGs.
Hey, cheers.
So I want to introduce the OGs. They were like in 10th place on the open class leaderboard here today. And thanks for coming and talking to the audience, OGs. Okay, all right, let's be honest. It's the original Arizona Airspeed lineup.
Yeah.
Kirk Werner, Jack Jeffries, Dan BC, Mark Kirkby. We're only missing video, but
Yeah.
we'll be thinking of John.
Yeah, for sure.
Anyway, thank you so much. It's just an incredible thing, and I'm so grateful, and the audience will be very grateful too. How did this happen? I mean, not only that you're here now, but you were jumping together. Well, you have never done this before. I mean, you've jumped. I know that. We have jumped together once. You were so nice to get me in the lineup.
Yeah.
But you together with the original lineup, I cannot recall that.
Jack and I have been trying to jump together every chance we've had for the last 26 years, but there was no chance of getting either of these guys. So we've basically picked up anybody who would have us for the last, 26 years. And this time I just looked at it and I thought, it's in Arizona. This is Mark's home turf. I knew Kirk would be coming out here, and just thought it may be the chance. It may be the only chance. So I threw it out there, and everybody was pretty enthusiastic about it.
And that is now like 95, is it like 30 years back? Or what is
30.
it?
The last four we did, I think, was round 10 of 99 World Meet. 99 World Meet.
Oh, since the last four-way or the first four-way?
Yeah, it's the first one. You know,
Yeah,
that
31 years. since the
December
first.
of '93.
31 years.
No?
And we were sitting, I remember the days we were sitting together negotiating where you're going to go. Is it going to be Arizona or is it going to be the land?
Yeah.
Who was at you were at that
Or
meeting?
Paris as well was we put
Right.
it out all three, and
So-
Paris had the accident, so they
Yeah.
were like, hey, we can't do it, and I think DeLand came back and offered us less jumps.
Yeah.
And then Larry's like, I'll give you 5,000 jumps, places to live. We're like, I'm going to Arizona.
It wasn't a hard decision.
No,
No.
and the right one.
I know we were losing, so I know that it was in hangar D7 or D5 where the negotiations took place between Bob Hallett and I was actually present to be
Yeah.
at that time. And I think it was the two of you were there.
We were there.
The
He and I
West
were there
Coast
for
guys.
93. With,
Right, we'd done a team in DeLand the couple of years before. Exactly.
Yeah.
And you never look back, and for a very good reason, because that's the most popular, most.
Well, Larry Hill's support of us was unflinching and more than we ever maybe even deserved, and ongoing, right? I mean, through the years that we were with the team and ever since, the Hills have been backing us. It was a good decision.
Yeah, incredible. And this all happened basically because you were tired of the French team, right? Kind of. You.
Well, we were tired of losing to the French.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. That's what I mean.
more than the team itself. It
Yeah.
was the losing that we were tired
I was
of.
tired of losing to Jack. I was tired of losing to somebody who then went to the World Meet
That's
and got
right.
his butt whipped.
And Dan, when after getting my butt whipped at the World Meet, Dan would call me up and say, "You have really
Okay, so
disrespected me."
tell the
I know.
story. We have it split up actually. This is the West Coast part. This is the East Coast
Yeah,
part.
Yeah, that's right.
And they were beating each other up, right? So tell the story of that. Really how it was. I don't know how many people know about that.
Well,
Well, hey, there's
from
your version and mine. Right?
we had from '89 certainly until '93. We were basically we're fighting over winning the Nationals with the Golden Knights, and whatever my teams and Jack's teams during that time and the Knights were battling for first, second, and third. And the French kept winning, no matter who won the Nationals and went. The French definitely dominated completely. And as I said, our team didn't go, and Jack's team went to the World Meet each time, and then came back with a silver medal. And I thought I'd feel a lot better if you'd come back with the gold, because then I could be, at least I would have been beaten by the world champion. But you go over there, you get your butt whipped, and it makes me look bad. So we thought
it happened 4 times basically. Right?
Yeah, pretty much. And we thought, what's our best chance for actually beating the French team? And it was Kirk who mostly put it together.
Because Kirk had jumped with Dan first, I believe. Air moves. And then we had picked Kirk up for a couple of years on the East Coast team. And after being with both teams, playing both sides, you recognize, hey, you guys got a lot more in common.
Saying the same thing, pretty much, you know.
A funny part of this is Kirk was jumping with me in '92. He came out to fill in for me. And I was in Australia, and I was coaching there, and I got a call from Jack, and he said, hey, if Jack's team won the '92 Nationals, which was the U.S. team, and Jack called me and said, if I was going to steal somebody from your team, who would you recommend I take?
Transparent poaching.
And being the patriotic person that I am and wanting to make the best shot at beating the French team, I said, you got to take Kirk. Wasn't any surprise to him, though.
So there it is. Here's the celebration.
Oh, there comes the service by Mr. Doug Barron.
Hey, Doug.
Jack Jeffries was a peace partner anyway.
Doug Barron was my peace partner anyway. The memory I have, it's worth sharing, is Mark Kirkby. Because we were clear on the 3 slots, right? Because Dan and I, first of all, we had to have some sort of, coming to the minds. Kirk was obviously the one that brought us together, but then there was the question of who was going to be the 4th. So we ran tryouts, remember?
Yeah.
You had tryouts?
Yep, in DeLand.
We had tryouts. And Mark, Dan said, I got this guy. And of course, you're sort of like staking your ground. It's like there's going to be some sort of power play here. And there's a guy. But so a little skeptical from the beginning. But Mark, how old did he look back then?
How old was he back then? I think he was
24. Yeah.
24. That's young.
And how much did you weigh? Because you had a very
155, 160.
Yeah.
And I didn't arch very much. I was lacking in the flexibility department, but you guys squared that away real quick.
Mark and I were flying to Florida to go to DeLand to have the official tryouts. And I basically said to Mark, it's just for them. Don't worry.
Well, and it was true.
It's a done deal. We just need to go.
It was very obvious as we ran through the list of people. We gave everybody a day, I think, right? 8 jumps or something.
Who else did you have in the tryouts?
We had like Don English.
Don English was there. Rob.
Rob Larson was in there. But it really was like
Craig Buxton.
Craig Buxton was in there. But it was.
It was so obvious. It was Mark right away. And then after we jumped with Mark first, then it was just kind of going through the paces. And I felt bad because you got to give him a chance, but it was just very clear. This is the guy, man. He's just more on what we were, aggressive style, all those things.
And he was all in, because you'd moved across from England.
Yeah.
You were obviously all into the sport. Yeah. There was, from a commitment perspective, there was no question.
You guys earlier, you mentioned saying I was tired of losing, or I was tired of banging your head against the wall. For me, I wasn't tired at all. I was like, me? Okay, great.
Yeah.
That's true. You brought that energy.
It's awesome. It's awesome.
I cannot even imagine that somebody at that time would not be arching, because everyone was trying to box, right? So how did you do that? How did you get away with that?
So I think you can fly really, really good with certain like body position flaws for a certain amount of time. But then what will happen is you'll hit a plateau, and these guys were smart enough. They're like, and then you can see it at a certain speed. just wasn't quite cutting it. So you've got to do a little physical development. Yeah.
You were ahead of the times, basically, with that deal.
Right. Like I wasn't exactly like static when we were going maxed out. So it's like, so.
Mark was on the very quick ride. I think your first time at the Nationals was end of '91, right?
I was here for the May Nationals in '91. That's when I saw your team competing for the first time. That's when I saw all the.
That was here in Arizona.
Yeah. Correct.
Yeah, right.
I remember watching your team walk from the parking lot over here into the hangar. Very flamboyant lineup. Oh my God. It's interesting energy.
You're talking about.
Yeah, the whole team. It was like, and then Dan's a little bit more clean cut, a little bit more less flamboyant, but still. It was really interesting to watch the two different personalities of the both teams. It was really cool.
Yeah.
I'm like eyes wide open, like wow, this is the U.S. Nationals.
Then at the next year, Mark joined with the Gumbies. Remember the Gumby guys? And I was coaching them then, and they did a great team. That was for '92.
Right.
And he also.
You were coaching them.
I was coaching Mark's team in '92. And Mark was our packer for air moves for a while, but he sucked as a packer. So I picked him up for the team.
I'll give you a job you might be good at.
That's 100% true. All of it.
So speaking of the
Why
Gumby-
was he a bad packer? Too slow, or what?
He just had no interest in packing. He wanted to be
I was fast. A pretty fast packer.
So then, this all worked actually, because you beat the French.
We did.
That was the whole purpose of the whole thing. Why this all happened? It was literally.
And we
why
broke
it
a 20
happened.
average as well.
And we broke the 20
Break a
average.
20 average. At
So-
the World Cup '99 or '94, we went up against the French and we beat them. First time that they had been beaten in ever.
And the first time that we beat them
Yeah.
was the World Cup in '94 in Imperial Brava. And here's a little story for you. We did not do a 20-point average. We did a 19.9.
Yeah.
And my memory of this, I don't know if you'll see it sideways.
I know where this is going 100%.
Is we were boarding the airplane on the ramp for round 10, and it was one Kirk Verner that looked up at us and said, if we score a 17 on this, we'll average 20. And we all just said,
And
sure
Guess
enough,
what we
we
got?
posted a 16.
breaking off from that jump, my first thought was we didn't get a 7.
And then a year later, we did 20.7.
Yeah.
Then we started doing it. Once it's like the 4-minute mile. Once you break 20, then a
Yeah.
bunch of people did. We did
But
it. They did it.
Interestingly, my memory again, it's disputable, but to break in training to break a 20-point average, we put the stopwatch away. We did entire draws without scoring them so that we weren't affected by that. That was my memory. Was we'd score the whole thing afterwards, and it was like, here's our 20-point average.
Yeah. It's cool.
That's my memory.
No, I don't remember that, but that's something you.
So now that the French are taking over again, obviously they're number one in the world and have been for a while, maybe for a while. Are you going to put your gear back on? And
He might.
I don't think that was really good.
That's a young man sport. That's a young man discipline.
Four-way.
Yeah, they're good, man. The Golden Knights, super impressive as well. I was very impressed. I've been watching them train at home, and they look fantastic. But when you see them like next to each other and their grit, it was really, really good. I thought. The French are fantastic. I'm a big fan of them as well. So.
The new Airspeed team also. This was their first year, and it was a complete rebuild from there. I think they're doing great.
round one was shocking for everybody probably. I was sitting there saying, what? Because 1 year, new lineup, 2 new, 2 coming back, less than 1 year of time.
Yeah.
Golden Knights,
Oh, yeah.
third years, end of the third year.
Yeah.
Unlimited resource, blah, blah, talent, everything. Round one, that did not fit. It was shocking.
That was great.
Yeah. So now here they are, that it's, So it's interesting. What do you think? What's going to happen now?
Well, they're in a rebuild, right? And I think they did fantastic. I thought it was really good. It's about what I expected in my brain, that this is how this world would play out, and I think they're all resigned that they understand it. They're not that disappointed. They knew what they're doing, So.
Yeah, their headspace. They're in a good place.
Yeah.
I mean, they get it.
You know more than
They're year one of the rebuild.
Oh, you're working with them, right?
Well, somewhat.
You're a
Right.
sports psychologist, Jack Jeffrey.
No, I don't know. I think that's a bit of an overplay, but I think they're processing what happened in a very healthy way, and they're gearing up for the long haul, and they know what they need to do, and they're set on doing it.
Where was your team room in '94? Was it the same one where they are now?
No, it was over there.
Well, we took that one at one point, but I don't think
Yeah,
that's
we
where
didn't
it
really
started.
use it that much. We had a corner of the hangar.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, we were in that corner. Into the
That's
free
right.
flyers.
There really
the
wasn't
coffee
a
room.
separate room. It was just the corner of the
The
hangar,
coffee
and
room.
Yeah.
there for everybody to see. Everybody watch the videos and debrief.
Says a lot about
Because
it.
this one now has been the Airspeed headquarters for a while now, right? I mean, I don't know who was in
The
there.
drop zone has built
been a
up a
long
lot.
Yeah,
since,
it's a lot
30
different.
years.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah,
lot
it's
different.
amazing. I mean, the Hill family heads up. I can only say,
Yeah.
I I live in DeLand, so I would have liked to have the team in DeLand, but it was so obvious that this was the right thing to do. Yes, we brought it. So okay, so you're not gonna put your gear back on, but
Maybe for the Paris Nationals we will.
Yeah, we're talking about Paris Nationals.
Yeah.
But to your point, not competitively. We're just
No.
having fun together.
We're
yeah,
enjoying
no,
time
I'm
together,
hoping.
man.
I mean, now that you had so much fun here in 4-way, 8-way, and probably a little bit more 16-way coming, yeah, I would hope that you would be back next year, on Dan's home turf.
Yeah.
And one last question, then I'll let you go. I mean, I'm so excited about this anyway. But Kirk isn't done yet. You're still trying to beat his records, right?
Oh, what's that?
yeah.
World Championship titles.
How many do you have?
Remember, I have 7 outdoor.
There you go. No, he's already done.
You have 7.
6.
6.
Okay, so that's already. But you're not done with that because there's one more guy you have to catch up with.
If I can, my body holds up through this year's training. It's fragile sometimes.
So I wish
Yeah.
we had Craig here, but Craig, I think,
Yeah.
is the overall leader, right?
Yeah.
By one medal or so.
Yeah, he's got 8.
So next year, so you have to do 28. That's when you are allowed to retire.
I don't know, man. I go day to day.
I think you know.
But it's so incredible. Again, it's so incredible that you are here and jumping and with the original lineup. I'm really grateful, impressed, whatever you would call that. And I thank you very, very much. And I know this will reach thousands and thousands of people. I know that from the numbers, the numbers. They will all be as grateful as I am that you are showing yourselves together, with this incredible historic lineup. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Kirk.
Cheers on the original SB lineup.
Cheers.
Cheers, everyone.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.